that you need to be pushing towards for. Yes, you can make the comeback, but 3 games, you cannot push it for a game victory against your opponents. That comeback goes really in towards a vein that we talk about here. But this will be game 4. HomeBois BSE Esports drafting a very strong double assassin team composition here to actively hunt for the back line here. Vesakha, you need to hold the ground from these double assassins because this is gonna be super difficult as we move on towards the gorge for game number 4. This is HomeBois BSE Esports going in for the series win, or will Vesakha Esports fight for survival in that upper bracket?
Thank you so much, Sagi, as we get into this one. Match number 1, game number 4 on this one is the delivery service, the Jing, the Shangguan with the Liu Bang to kind of back it up. Is this going to be just too much for Vesakha Esports in this game 4?
Great question, and it all comes down to the timing, right? If they get this lead, especially first blood onto the hands of HBSE, I feel like this game is a tough situation to be in for the side of Vesakha. I mean, how much harder can it get?
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult, right? And that's the part of that worries me, right? Vesakha have been doing a great job of coming from behind. In the top lane, ball is a little bit low. The flash away by Guyu. He will survive. Ooh.
Yeah, and you know what? You're kind of wondering, hey, Bao is very low, but that's the beauty of the Fuzi. He's able to turn things around. But with that being said, HBSE, they make the first blow that is quite critical. Musan King gets the steal onto the first Crimson Golem of Vesakha.
Yeah, but Ball at half-life, he's just kind of waiting in the brush. He's going to be spotted out. He will be fine. But HBSE, like, look at the way that they've rotated. They took the Phoenix away, or as well, the Pheasant, excuse me, and they're going to take the Sprite in the top lane. This is looking to be a very good rotation by HBSE.
Yeah, and there's no punishment coming in, right? Unless Nev really wants to take this very risky.
He's been bounced around a bit, yeah, doing that damage with that stun, but Nev is going to be limping away. He's going to be fine.
Okay, so this then brings us to the attention on the other place of the map, right? That farm lane matchup, by right, it should go into the hands of Raven comfortably, right? Based on the kits of the hero available. But for now, I think VV has improved. He hasn't really let that step up.
Yeah, hasn't at this point. I mean, he's still only level 3 at this point, but now they're going to go for the mid lane. That charges from downtown, and they find Nev. That's going to be first blood Ji-Young with a snipe out.
And we are getting a preview first blood going to that side of HBSE. There is plenty more to come because you cannot stop this combination.
Yeah, look, normally I'm kind of like, hey, size doesn't matter, but Jay, when I see this Lapu go in with that Island's Blessing, the charge radius is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, I mean, the Blessing is great for this one. Not able to get the steal so far.
Yeah, but they have a little bit of stun here. Jay is going to be bounced around a bit. The Mirror Domain is going to be on top of that one, but now Musan King, he's getting a little bit low. Does he get over? No, he barely gets out on this one, and now Ball is a little bit low. The Flaming Paw from VV going in, and now they're going to look to just duel. John Young is a little bit low on his own side. The Infinite Fast is on VV. He's on out, but Ball looks to be the only one down. They find Raven with the Dragon.
And the strength coming out from HBSE is insane. We thought, hey, the bar can't get any higher, but HBSE has just brought it even higher at this point.
I mean, that was looking to be straight chaos, but they were able to find Raven under the tower just with that snipe out with that Infinite Fastness. Not the easiest thing to do in the end.
Yeah, I mean, right now, the real consideration is how fast is this game going to be? Because Vesakha, they did try to respond, but the response now has costed them much more.
Yeah, the Sages might, and looks like they want to lock him down, but he's not on the tower. Nev is going to be now looking to join, but they have that Fissure, the stun, and the control, and Bao, just like that, gets picked off with a Raging Sea. And now they're going to continue on. They find Nev as well. They have 3 members. Genmith is joining, and they're going to hide under that tower, and they will cower in fear.
Yeah, I mean, the success of the side of HBSE is getting even bigger, right? Success begets success. We rarely see that here at this particular style.
Yeah, just doing too much right now. HBSE, it looks like they have dinner plans at this point because they are playing very fast. On the other hand, Vesakha Esports, again, they've done a great job of usually just kind of like stemming the bleeding, but I would wish that they would play much faster in this game for it.
And they can't, right? Right now, it's a deep gash.
Oh, nice little charge again, setting it up with that Fissure. The Raging Z is just too much. Raven's been picked off, and Musan King on this Jing. There's a reason why he's one of the best in the world on this hero.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to give it into the hands. You can ban the Luna, but you can't ban the Jing as well. I mean, you have to consider other options, and for now, Vesakha seem to be running out of them.
Yeah, running out, Ball running low on life on this one. He needs to be a bit careful, as it looks like HBSE are going to look to just kind of defend this top tower here. They need space. They're falling behind. They need to calm down a bit.
I mean, how calm can you be? It's a 3K goal difference at the 4 going on 5-minute mark. This is close to 1,000 goals per minute from the side of HBSE.
All right, well, first off, you need to calm down. Let's start with that, okay? At least you can control that one. But it looks like Vesakha on this one, they're going to be picking up the Crimson Golem. This is going to be, again, you want to just kind of hold your line, hold the line, defend your own jungle more than anything else.
I'm gonna calm down. No, that's okay. So we'll take a look at how this is going to be, because the lifesteal is now apparent for the side of Zhihong, right? Zhihong already has the Insatiable Tomb. This is going to be his first core item. So he's going to be much more survival in this team fight.
Oh, they find him. Musan King instantly goes in with that battlefield king. They have that numbers and with the Raging Sea, the control, and Nev just gets deleted. The finishing stroke is not enough to finish off Jun Young, but Vivi going in, tried to go for the play. He's going to get on his dragon. He's going to get to safety, but that was very aggressive. And HBSE, again, putting the pressure on the top lane.
And here's the most difficult thing, right? If you take a look at the team fights, normally after the exchange, you're looking at the winning team maybe taking quite a bit of damage, but everyone is still healthy on the side of HBSE. They can go for more. And the T1 now, across the board, has been taken away from Vesakha Esports' side. This is complete darkness.
Complete darkness, complete domination, if you will. Bao gets the lockdown onto Jihong. They have the burst ram on him, but they don't really have the damage. The finishing stroke keeping him alive, and now with that Raging Sea just zoning them away. HBSE surviving the attempt of gank from Vesakha.
Yep, I need, oh, hang on, one more. Nev is gonna get poked down. Look, Bao can get the catch, but who is being really caught here? That's the big thing. It feels like Bao is catching his own team into disaster.
Yeah, and look in the top lane. Look at how Musan King, being aggressive, finds out Raven. It's going to be a little bit personal, but they have the burst ram. Musan King with the double dash away, and he gets away yet again.
He's going to get out for sure, because at the same time, Guyu does have the battlefield of Man, and that's a huge benefit to him. The heals coming in, and there's a potential for turnaround as well. Every single option covered by the side of HBSE. Now, Zhe gives vision. What's the play here?
Yeah, I mean, it's looking to just contest at this point. Nice little play. The Raging Sea is going to be on point. They find Genmit, and this Lapu Lapu pick has just been so amazing with the setups.
Yep, with the flash as well. Zhe knows exactly what he needs to do. And look, all this space bought for Musan King, for VB as well. We're only 7 minutes into the game. T2s are being threatened. There's a lot of trouble going on for the side of Vesakha.
This is one of the hardest games for Vesakha here. I mean, the draft, it seems like almost everything is in favor of HBSE. You got Musan King on this Jing. This is a very difficult ask for Vesakha to somehow stay alive in the series in this game with this kind of draft. But the flash forward, ball gets the Sage's Sanctuary, and it looks Sage's Mud, excuse me, and they find Guyu, and he was actually tanking it a lot. He's been pulled back with that Corporal Punishment, and they finally do get the pick.
And this is how you deal with a huge problem. You take one step at a time. Vesakha gets the first one in a long while for the board, but what more can they do here?
Doesn't look like much. I mean, HBSE using, I mean, they're down a member, but they're the ones putting the pressure on the towers, right? And they find Ned, they get it the caught out, but it looks like the finishing stroke, not enough. He has the shield. He's a tanky old man, and he will survive, at least for now. But again, HBSE, with that attempted approach, it's got to be super scary for Vesakha.
Okay, but with the survival of Ned, now
they find it. Looks like he wants to go for the burst ram, the tremor smash on it too on the back line. This is a great bit of a catch in terms of what they're trying to do, but the Battlefield Command turns that around. Raven has been killed, and it's an all-out retreat. Jun Young running for the hills. He's trying to stay alive, and Guyu tries to go in. The shields are too much, and Guyu finally gives up.
But this shield is too strong. HBSE, there's a potential for a T3 take at this point. The dive.
Oh, Genmit picked off, not scared whatsoever when you have the finishing stroke. Nev is back into his fountain, and HBSE just back it up, taking the mid T3, and they want to take this series.
They refuse to be disrespected. It is 9 minutes going in, and HBSE have already broken that middle T3 for Vesakha Esports, and it's looking like the game is going to be over really soon.
I mean, they're doing everything right. All of the movements, everything that they're trying to kind of just close out this game has gone their way. They've been able to do it. I mean, the speed that you're seeing from this Jing, Musan King, Jihong, Shangguan is just too much and too much damage at this stage.
Yep, and this is why I say this game is so crazy, because every time you feel like, hey, Vesakha Esports, they've improved, they have reached a new level, HBSE pull out something even bigger.
Yeah, they're taking everything. Heaven and Earth mode used by Nev just to kind of skirt away of all people. I mean, HBSE, like, all of them are just so, like, scary for Vesakha that they're, like, kind of panicking at this stage.
Yep, look, he's only close to 5k on this Lapu Lapu, and the kit that he has is insanely good. With the flash setup as well, he's able to catch multiple members on the side of Vesakha Esports. Now, with that being said, you have to really consider, look, the emptiness of this mid T3 is going to cost them because the flank will be available on either side, top or bottom.
Yeah, I mean, but Ball is looking to split push. He needs to go back and join the fight. They're looking to go for the minion wave, but the Raging Sea looking to go in and setting it up, and Raven is going to be picked. The finishing stroke is going to do a decent amount of damage. It picks off Gen Myth as well, but now Ball just trying to stay alive under the tower. He's being chased, but HBSE turned their attention to him. He's just trying to pull them away. VV back on his dragon, but now G-Home looking to end this game, and they're looking to go, but they don't have the minions. They push back with Ride the Wind. They find the pick off on a Nev, and Junyoung is back, and HBSE are going to take game 4 in the series.
And there we go. They complete the clean sweep. This is what we expect that MKL fans, they will be cheering like crazy at this point because this is, I feel, not even the true strength of